Well folks, I'm back up Mayfield Park today, 7th of July, although if you look round about, you'd swear it was about the 7th of December, or 7th of January. Rain, 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 more rain. There's some proof for you. We've got puddles. This time of year the kids should be up playing football, golf, whatever. Probably tennis. It's a tennis season just now. Wimbledon's on. That's what we used to do. That's Mayfield Park for you, 7th of July. Unbelievable, not a soul to be seen. Just somebody standing, talking to himself with a video. Got a couple of stories for you today. A couple of true stories. Unbelievable stories, but true. A couple of superstars going to get mentioned. And a story about Mayfield Park. How am I going to manage that, you ask? Quite easily. First story. This is unbelievable, but like I say, true. In the late 1960s, there was a young lad. He used to come to his granny's, young Irish lad. He used to come to his gran's. She stayed down Calder Crescent, just down the road there, just the way I'm pointing. Turns out this lad was called Georgie Best, one of the finest football players ever to grace a game of football. George Best used to visit his granny's over here in Armadale. He used to come up Mayfield Park and play football. There you go. Imagine playing headery football with Georgie Best. He might beat my headery football. Maybe he wasn't that good a head on it. Maybe that wasn't that good in goals. Well, what a player. My mate James Love, he played with him up here. Big Ian Maxwell kicked about with him. The else big Derek Beresford, all the boys that age. Georgie Best must have been about 13 or 14 then. So there you go, Georgie Best graced Mayfield Park. The second big name I'm going to mention. This is an unbelievable story as well. Scarlett Johansson. How can you get a movie legend like Scarlett Johansson into a story about Armadale? Or a story about Mayfield for that matter? Well, here it goes. My mate Johnny B, you've heard of Johnny, took some videos, mentioned Johnny before. How are you, man? A wee boy wondering what I'm doing, talking to myself. Just put me right off my stride there. Aye, Johnny B. What Johnny does in his spare time, he's a Elvis impersonator, basically all round singer. He can put on a show. I was at one of his gigs one night for about 4 hours. The boy actually had to shut the pub to get him off. Get your money's worth to Johnny. Anyway, his day job nowadays is driving actors and actresses around the country when they're on location. Excuse me. And this particular day, he was driving Scarlett Johansson's crowd round about the place. I don't know what they were doing. They were filming something in Scotland. Joke told me, can't remember. So he took them back to their hotel or wherever they were staying. And what Johnny does when he's on location, he goes to the nearest hotel proprietor and says, look, a Saturday night show, I'll put on an Elvis show for you and I'll fill this place with cast and crew. Of course the proprietor's not going to knock that back. That's money for old rope. Give Johnny a couple of bob, get actors and actresses in because he can drink, you know. So this particular night Johnny starts the singing. He's got the sequin suit on, he's giving it Elvis. Looks at the crowd's mobbed. Scarlett Johansson in the front row, A-list celebrity, stunning lassie in the front row, rocking along to Joke and Elvis. At the end of the gig, she wanders up to John, thanks him for his show and all the rest of it. Joke leans over to give her a peck in the cheek, and Scarlett, she just puts her lips right on him. Johnny B snogging the face of Scarlett Johansson. Unbelievable. And the reason I know that's true is quite rightly, Johnny B, somebody took a photograph of it, which is very opportunistic. Joke's got that, his screensaver on his computer, he's got it in his wallpaper on his phone. And if I was him, I'd get it in a t-shirt as well. Couldn't believe it. Scarlett Johansson comes up to Johnny B, snogs the face off him. I've just noticed over there, I don't know if you'll see that, there's a big love heart that says Lord and Shannon. I think somebody should come up with yellow paint and write Johnny B and Scarlett. Johnny Burns and Scarlett Johansson, you couldn't make that up. The next day Johnny's a wee bit shamefaced. He goes up to Scarlett's bouncer says, look, I'm really sorry about last night, I hope I didn't go over the top. The bouncer says, nah, says in fact, she's wanting to see you. So Johnny goes down to her dressing room, Scarlett Johansson, and this is true, can hardly tell the story for disbelieving it myself. Scarlett Johansson wants a signed copy of Joke's album. Joke Julie gives her it. Joke gets a couple of bits of memorabilia for Scarlett Johansson, and everybody's happy. Especially Joke with that photo, I've seen it. So there you go, there are a couple of stories you just could not make up. Georgie Best up Mayfield Park, and Johnny B and Scarlett Johansson. Fantastic stories. Mayfield and celebrities, they just go hand in hand. But up the park, no kids today. It's like the winter. Catch up with you later for more stories.